everyone, I'm Georges Saint-Pierre. Welcome to my Rushfit warm-up. This program has been designed by Eric Owens.
The Rushfit warm-up is a multifaceted warm-up that uses only body weight motions and allows you to work every muscle of your body in a functional manner to get you ready for the work to come and the rounds. So let's not waste too much time, guys. Let's go and get started here with a shoulder width stance, and we're just going to do some torso twists. So as you notice, I want to get my elbows up about shoulder height. They can dip down a little bit, that's okay. And I pick a good pivot point on the ground. I want to rotate back and forth. Imagine that my elbows, if there's a line, just about going about 180 degrees, if there's a sphere here, right? I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go all the way around here. I don't want to injure myself. Because remember, we're just warming up. We're trying to get the body loose, core temperature up, so we don't injure ourselves, and we're ready for the work to come.
The body is like an elastic. If you try to stretch an elastic when it's cold, it's gonna snap. If you try to stretch it when it's warm, now you're gonna be able to play with it.
Now we're doing each exercise for 60 seconds. So right now we have about 10 seconds left, and then we're gonna switch and go into our next exercise, which is a side bend. Let's keep going though, guys. We have about 5 seconds. All right, good job. So now here in our stance, we're just going to lean to one side, kicking our hip out, reaching over, then going to the other side. This is a side bend, and what we don't want to do is we don't want to bend forward and then over. We want to keep our body stacked, meaning knee, hip, shoulder, everything in alignment. We let the hip kick out to the side and we reach. This is going to be stretching the muscles of the hips and of the lats, and this is a very important movement pattern. In most functional fitness and in fighting, you have to be able to move side to side as well as forward and backwards.
Like every other exercise, you start slowly and you try to pick it up as time goes on.
Now we have about 20 seconds left in this. And also work at your own rate. If you find you're starting to fatigue, the form's starting to go away, step back, maybe take a few deep breaths and get back at it. 10 more seconds, guys.
Warm-up is very important. It prevents injuries and it allowed us to have our full range of motion.
Okay, great job. Now let's turn and face this direction, and we're gonna come down onto our fingers, walking out into the plank position, and we're going to walk our feet up to our hands. You just turn, switch directions, and go back in the other direction. This is a great way to stretch all the muscles on the back side of the body. We're also activating the core. We're starting to get things a little bit, the difficulty is increasing here now. So you might find that your body temperature is increasing. That's good. You should be starting to sweat probably around this point, maybe within a couple more exercises. The difficulty, the complexity is going to increase. And one of the things you might notice, so Victoria, if you can, let's do a modification. Let's do a bent knee modification. So Victoria happens to have great flexibility, but if her flexibility wasn't so good, she's going to come up like this. She's going to kind of tuck under, and she's going to lower down with a bent knee position. That's going to allow her to get down there on the ground, walk herself out, and if she walks her feet up, she'll also do it in a bent knee position. All right, great job, Victoria. Okay, about 5 more seconds, guys. Let's try to get one more. Okay. Now up and standing, we're going to take a move from capoeira, okay? We're going to do the jinga. We're going to go side to side, so it's like a backward lunge. We bring one hand in front, so yeah, your defending hand up a little bit higher, George, come up in front of the face, and we go side to side. This is a great move. Develops fluidity. Basically, it's a backward lunge. We go side to side, and capoeira has some very effective techniques, and this is one of the base moves of capoeira. I'm sure none of us are very good at it, but still a fun exercise, and it's a great variation of a lunge.
Capoeira, it's a martial art from Brazil. It's also a style of dancing.
Yeah. And this is one of their base motions. It's a great way to warm up the body. Moving back and forth. We have coordination here. We're lunging back with one leg, then back with the other. About 10 more seconds to go here, and then we're going to do our walkout push-up. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now here, shoulder width stance. We're going to lower down, squatting. We're going to walk out into the full push-up position. Hands underneath the shoulders, lower down, then come back up. Try to stress getting a full range of motion here. So you squat all the way down, get your hands into the ground, you walk out till you get your hands underneath your shoulders. You don't want them far back, you don't want them too far forward. A good alignment, lower down, chest to the deck, press all the way up, then back into standing. Okay, now we're about halfway into it, guys, so 30 more seconds. And you'll notice as when they come back up into the standing position, we want to make sure our heels get on the ground before we stand up. And let's check out Victoria's form here. So if you start to fatigue a little bit, it's okay to lower down your knees. It's also okay to restrict your range of motion if necessary. If you can't lower all the way down, what you don't want to have happen is lead with your head or collapse in the core. You want to keep the core activated at all times. Maintain good alignment, ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle. Okay, now back in the standing, guys. We're going to come here, feet together, and lateral lunges going side to side. Try to imagine your feet are running on parallel lines here. We don't want our toes pointing too far out or too far in. When we take our step out too, we want to sit back into our heel. Notice how the trail leg stays straight. The lead leg is a leg that bends. The hands raise up as a counterbalance, and that's also activating the muscles in the shoulders. It's giving us a full body warm-up. Remember, functional training is about using all muscles of the body, not just one or two. Halfway there, guys. And if you notice, they're not working at a breakneck speed. The speed is enough to make sure that they're working, but yet this isn't really a workout yet. Remember, it's a warm-up. We're just getting the body warm and loose. If you're finding you're out of breath and you're about to pass out, you probably need to slow down a little bit and do a little bit less repetitions. Find your own speed and figure out what works for you.
It's important to make the blood circulate everywhere, in every muscle, in every joint of our body, to prevent injuries. You know, it's very important.
Okay, now here in our stance, let's lower it down. We're going to walk out, and we're going to do our push-up with a lateral hold here, okay? So we're going to come up, a lateral plank. We lower down to the push-up and back out. All right, guys, let's get on it. Walk out, and once you get out into that push-up position, you're going to maintain that push-up position. So they're all the way down, you open up, you rotate. So notice how they rotate on their feet completely. They rotate, then after they hold a 5-second hold, they lower back down. Good. And if you find that a 5-second hold is not really challenging, try to hold it 10 seconds. Try to hold 20 seconds. Try to hold 30 seconds. Do the best you can. But 5 seconds usually does the trick. And the key is you don't want your core to sag. You want to keep your hips up in the air. That's going to activate your obliques. Now, Victoria, when you lower down, if you can't do a knee push-up, so lower back down, lower down to your knees. Then you're going to come up, and then see, raise off your knees. Yeah, so that's totally acceptable. You can lower down to your knees in order to do this. Okay, excellent. Now let's walk back up into the standing position. And that's going to set you guys up in the perfect position for your air squat, okay? So as you're here, you just want to lower down, thighs to parallel, hands up as a counterbalance, come back into standing, all the way up, all the way down.
Already start breaking a sweat now. That's a good thing.
Now if you notice, key things here, their knees aren't going too far forward. The knees initiate the motion, but then they start to sit back and down. They don't round here at the back and collapse to keep themselves upright. If you start to collapse, you probably need to shorten your distance, shorten the depth of your squat. You want to push down into your heels. You want to activate all the muscles in the posterior chain, your hamstrings, your glutes. Good core activation, proper alignment of the spine. And there again, you're not trying to do as many reps as possible. You're just trying to do good repetitions, full range of motion. About 15 more seconds.
Breathing is very important too. Inhale by the nose, exhale by the mouth.
Okay, excellent work. Now, let's walk out here, okay? And as we get down here, we're gonna get in the quadruped position, meaning I want my hands underneath my shoulders and I want my knees underneath my hips. A wide enough base so I have stability, but not too wide. Then I'm gonna go opposite knee to elbow, extend, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then back in. We're gonna stay on the same side. Just stay on the same side, everybody. So you're just gonna switch opposite knee to opposite elbow. 3, 2, 1. Keep going, in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's switch sides. So get your stance in place, proper base, and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Now let's come around to a lying position, lying face up, okay? And now we're gonna do our straight up, okay? So we're pulling our toes back towards us, hands are overhead. We're gonna try to sit straight up and touch the ceiling here, okay? And then we're gonna lower right back down, right when the hands touch, right back up. We're gonna finish off with 1 minute of this, and that will complete our warm-up.
Remember that this is not a race, this is just a warm-up. The importance of this is the form. And it's not the repetition, it's not the number of repetition. It's to be able to break a little bit of sweat and ready to go for, after, to be ready for a hard workout.
That's a very good point, George. And if you notice, George is sweating. Everybody here is sweating. It's a difficult warm-up, but yet everybody's able to talk. Everyone's able to still interact. They're not at that point where they're filled with lactic acid. We're not working out yet. Just getting everything loose and ready. About 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody.
That completes our warm-up, and now we're ready to attack the real workout. Congratulations, everyone. Hi everyone, I'm Josh St-Pierre and welcome to my abdominal strength and core conditioning workout. Eric Owing, who's the designer of this workout, will guide us through this.
Okay, what we're gonna do here is it's a workout that pretty much uses all of what we consider the core, but remember the core also consists of our shoulder stabilizers, our glute muscles. It has to do with pretty much everything throughout the body. I mean, we have stabilization throughout. So just don't think of only abdominals. Recognize that we're also using our back extensors, our obliques, transverse abdominis, our rectus abdominis, that six-pack muscle. We're using all of these muscles, and it's a round system. So the first round they're all difficult. You might find one a little bit easier than the other, but by the end, you should be completely fatigued. We're gonna try to hit every single muscle in your core and give you a great workout. So starting with round number 1, let's everybody go and grab a dumbbell, okay? We're just gonna grab one dumbbell. We're gonna come into stance here, okay? So let's go ahead and, I'm having my stopwatch here, so let's go ahead and bring it over to our left hand, all right? And we're gonna balance on our right foot. So we're gonna do one leg squats, okay, to start off. So left foot's up in the air. We're gonna squat with our right leg. Starting round 1, go. So squatting down, then standing up. You wanna try to stabilize each time you come up. And you'll notice your body wants to kick out when it does that. You have to use, there again, this is your core to stabilize your system. If that's a little bit difficult, you can tap down your toe each time and try to keep doing it and tap. And if necessary too, you can just put your foot back here, and this is a much easier variation, but totally acceptable. We're gonna try to do this for 30 seconds, then we're gonna switch sides. Okay guys, 3 more seconds. And standing up, let's switch hands and switch legs. So now on the right hand, on the left leg, one leg squats here, going down, and coming up. If you need to do a toe tap, that's okay. And if you need to keep your foot on the ground, totally acceptable. 15 seconds. You guys are doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming into the standing position, let's come forward here and grab our other weight. So you're gonna pick up both weights into your hand. You're gonna come to this position right here, okay, like a quarter curl, and we're gonna rotate doing an uppercut. Imagine you have an opponent that's about your same height and you're trying to hit them right in the chin. And notice how they cause a little dip when they come down and they sort of extend up.
Remember, the uppercut strength not only comes from the bicep, it comes from the hips.
And so what you notice throughout this core conditioning workouts, we're using the whole body. One functional unit. That's a theme that you're gonna hear time and time and time again. Anything that's functional uses your whole body. So although our obliques are getting a lot of the work, we're also using our legs, our arms, our shoulders, our lats. Almost everything's involved in this motion. Okay, great job, guys. Almost there. And let's go 5, 4, 3,
it's burning.
2, 1.
Yeah.
Now set one dumbbell down, guys, okay? And now you're gonna bring one dumbbell down to the ground with you. Lying down in this position, we're gonna keep the dumbbell extended with both hands, and we're gonna sit up and lower down. Go straight up, try to come all the way up and lower down. If you find at home you're having a tough time doing this, you can just do an abdominal crunch, lifting your shoulders off the ground and coming down. And we're gonna do this for 1 minute, guys. You guys are doing excellent. Just keep going, up and down. Try to go straight up. You wanna touch the ceiling if you can. Try to breathe out when you hit that sticking point. When you hit that point where you feel like you've sort of hit the wall, try to breathe out and push up. Almost there. Got 5 more seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to let the dumbbell down to the side, and we're done with the dumbbell. Now you can do a slight bend in the knees. We're going to put our palms up, and we're going to do a line rotation, trying to touch down. You don't want to bend the knees too much unless you need to. And the variation, if you're having a tough time, is this. Notice how my legs are very bent, and I'm going side to side. I want to look opposite of the way my legs are going, but if I can, I want to go with my legs as straight as possible. It's a little bend in the knees, moving side to side. That's it, guys. We have about 20 more seconds. Going straight through.
Let's get through this. I know it's hard, it's painful. We're almost done.
10 more seconds now, guys.
Try to keep breathing.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going into the bicycle. Now start slow because we have a minute here, okay? So it's going side to side. Trying to touch opposite knee to opposite elbow. Your abs should be on fire right now.
I confirm.
Opposite knee, opposite elbow. This is sort of similar like when you're doing when you're on the ground, you're doing an up kick. Sort of the same type of mechanic. You have to use your whole body here, going side to side. Now, if you find that this is becoming too difficult, now guys, we have 25 seconds. Try to keep going, but if this is too difficult, you can do like a march, okay? Like this, where you touch your foot down and come up. But try to keep going, guys. Now we have 15 seconds. Let's pump it out, okay? 15 seconds. Let's go, George. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. That's round 1. I'm sure your abs are feeling it. Feeling all right, George?
Yes.
Looks like he's lost for words. Okay, guys.
I lost my word because I'm in pain, but I'm doing well.
So that's the first one. So if you notice, we're using some motions that aren't typically considered core motions. We're doing like these squats, okay? We have with dumbbells in our hands, but all of this is necessary. And the main thing, if you notice, we're trying to keep the body aligned. We're not throwing the uppercut and letting our whole body sway. That's the whole idea of core conditioning. We need a strong core to keep us stabilized and allow us to move. So we're gonna kind of build upon that principle in round 2. So we're also gonna use a dumbbell here, just one dumbbell, okay? So let's everybody grab our dumbbell and get ready. We're gonna start with the right hand, and we're gonna be in stance here, okay? So with the dumbbell right here in the middle, we're gonna do what's called a dumbbell swing, all right? So to start off round 2, it's gonna be a dumbbell swing, then a dumbbell wood chop, then we're gonna go down to the ground, all right? We're gonna go right and left. Let's get ready now and go. 1 minute of dumbbell swings. Going all the way up and down. And remember, it's more of your legs doing this. You're pushing your heels down into the ground and your arms more or less guiding the weight. Your core has to activate in order to stabilize your body from collapsing over.
It's not the shoulder that is working, everyone. The core. Keep the core tight. Push with the hips and the leg down to the floor.
You guys are doing great. About 25 more seconds. And notice how their bodies don't deviate. They stay right down the straight line. You want to imagine your chin's going through your belly button in a straight line, like someone were to pike you into the ground. That's how you would look. 10 more seconds now, okay? Let's go, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to grab here, okay, with our left hand, palm facing up with our right hand, and we're going to do the wood chop. So we're going to come here and up at a diagonal angle, okay? And notice how the body doesn't collapse. We're not folding over like this. We're maintaining our body in a good position. The legs do a little bit of bending. Going at that diagonal and down on the diagonal. If necessary, if you want to lighten up a little bit, you can put a little bend in the arms, but it's best you can keep the arms straight. Keep the arms moving around the body. Rotating on the balls of your foot.
Big rotation.
Doing great, guys. About 20 more seconds. George, try to come a little bit more up at the angle here if you can.
Yes, sir.
Good. Nice, Lisa. Good, Ian. Okay, guys. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now switch hands over to the left-hand side. Right back to our swing, okay? Going straight overhead. Remember, keep that chin in line with your belly button. Using your legs here, okay? Don't think the core is only abdominals. It's also the glutes. It's the legs. It's the hips. It's the muscles that stabilize the shoulders, the spine up top, everything.
Make sure you don't round your back on the way down. Keep your back arch and tight.
Not this, guys. There's no looking down here. So a way to make sure that doesn't happen is notice everybody's looking straight out. That's very important. Don't look down.
You come down with the legs.
And when you come up, push your heels into the ground. That activates all the muscles here in the back side of the body, okay? About 15 seconds. Let's pick it up now, guys. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, left palm facing up, cup with the right hand. We're going to rotate, and the wood chop on the other side. Going side to side. Try to imagine a half of a circle here, okay? At a diagonal, going in this direction, just like this. Remember, it's all of these muscles of the core, what we call the core, that stabilize the body, that keep the body, that give us posture so we just don't collapse over. If you find that you're collapsing over, if you find that you can't maintain this good alignment, set your weight down, take a little breather, come back, and start up again. You can even pause the video if you wanted to. That's totally fine. All right, guys, 15 seconds. Then we'll be down on the ground.
Last 15 seconds. Let's finish the round. We have a break.
We actually have one more exercise, George. Sorry, buddy. We're going down on the floor after this, okay? So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now everybody grab your other dumbbell, okay? And we're going down here on the ground into the prone position. We're going to do the prone one-arm side press, okay? Like that. So we're going to start going to the right. Ready? And go. You're going to hold up here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to the mat. Rotate and press up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Open to the right. Now, one of the most important things here is that when you're holding up there, you can look up at the weight if you want, but I prefer you look straight out each time. And also, don't let the hips sag. We don't want this happening, okay? We want this. We want to lift. We want to activate the obliques. That whole frontal muscular system, those muscles on the side of the body, they're very important. Come on, guys, 10 more seconds. Let's finish strong. One more time on the other side. Open to the left. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Okay, that brings it into round 2.
Yes, sir.
How you feel, okay?
I'm ready to attack the round 3.
All right, good. Now, round 3 is going to be more on the ground. It's kind of more familiar exercises, okay? We're doing sit-ups, we're doing leg raises, we're doing V-ups, we're doing glute bridges, okay? So we're staying in the same theme of we're using our abdominal muscles, we're using our obliques, we're using everything, all right? It might seem a little bit easier, but you'll find that it's nice to give the body a little break because rounds 4 and 5 are very difficult. Round 3 is difficult, but it's not that bad. You guys are gonna get through it, okay?
We don't need the dumbbell for that.
We don't need any dumbbells. This is all body weight, okay? So we can move our dumbbells to the side. And if you guys want, we can just lie down here. And I'm gonna show you guys real quick. We still have 15 seconds, okay? So don't be in a rush. Just kind of check me out. When I do my sit-up, I'm not going slow. I'm trying to, like I'm throwing a ball in front of me. I'm kind of sitting up, and notice how I come all the way up there, right? So that's our first exercise. We have our sit-up, then our right glute bridge, and we'll keep going. I'll call them out to you guys, okay? Let's get ready, and Beginning round 3, power sit-ups. Let's go. Try to explode up. Use momentum. Drive your elbow down towards your hip, okay, George? So drive your elbow down to your hip. Yeah, there you go. Use that as momentum to bring you up.
Yes, sir.
Good, nice iron, nice Lisa. 5 more seconds. Now, from here, let's lie down here. Right leg bent, left leg straight, glute bridge, okay? Lifting up with the hips. Now you try to hold here if you can. We want to try to keep our thighs even, okay, like parallel. Now if you notice you start to fatigue, you can lower down. There's nothing wrong with that. I find that I tap into my hamstrings and glutes fire really hard. I tend to even cramp a little here. So if that's the case, you can come up and lower down. If you can maintain it for the full 30, that's awesome. You guys have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now, a slight bend in the knees, palms down. We're going to do our leg raises, okay? Not a big bend in the knees. You just want to tap your heel and go. But a slight bend. That'll leave some pressure on your spine. It makes it a little bit easier. Ten more seconds. We're going to go back through all this again. All right, guys, just keep going.
Remember to breathe, everyone. Breathing is the key.
Okay, now lying flat, left leg bent, left glute bridge, okay? Coming up. Keep the spine neutral. We're not jamming the lower back, so the abs are contracting a little bit, the glutes contracting, the hamstrings contracting. Like I said, if necessary to touch down and come back up, that's okay. Try to stay up if possible. Doing great, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms overhead, slight bend in the knees. We bring our legs up and touch our toes. We have a V up now, okay? So bring the legs up. You guys notice George doing a little bit harder variation, which is fine. He's actually going out and touching his toes, not when they're up here, but actually when they're out there. The further out your toes are, the more difficult it is. Yeah, if you come all the way up, but you can go back to doing it how you were, George. Either way is fine.
Yes, sir.
That's a tougher variation, and that's great. You can do it, get after it. Okay, guys, now right back down, okay? We're starting over again. Power sit-ups all the way up. Now I'm gonna make a little variation for you guys at home. If you're having a tough time with the sit-up now, we can switch to an abdominal crunch. I mean, I'm just bringing my shoulders off the ground and coming up. I would like to see this, but if you can't get that, just raise the shoulders up and lower down. Almost there now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg straight, right leg bent. We have our glute bridge, okay? Trying to lift up there, driving down into that heel, activating the glutes. Remember, guys, the glute muscles are the strongest muscles in the body. If they're not firing properly, your core's not functioning properly.
Can get hurt also.
Yeah, you lose your power, you lose everything. You guys doing great. Got 5 more seconds now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg raises, okay? Palms down, raising the legs right up here. Try to tap the heel and go. Tap the heel and go. $15 seconds.
Ooh la la, that's when it starts to really burn and get very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you guys are almost there. Almost
Let's
finished now.
dig through it, let's go through it.
Come on, 5 seconds, let's wrap out, okay? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Right leg straight, left leg bent, left glute bridge, okay? Let's go, right up and lift. George, lower down that right thigh a little bit. There you go, good. Try to push down to the left heel, okay? Really feeling the glutes, the hamstrings. Remember, keep those abs contracted.
If you hit the wall, let's just get through it. Everything is mental from here.
Yes, 5 seconds, and 3, 2, 1, V-ups, okay? Let's go. Get after it if you can. This is it. This is our last exercise for this round, okay? Come on, George, let's go, buddy. Come on, Ian, Lisa, get after it. That's it. 15 seconds now. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, great job. So that's the end of round 3, and I'm sure your abs are probably killing you now. Probably everything else is starting to fatigue. Now this is where, what we call these rounds, George, coming up.
Championship round.
And there's a reason you're gonna feel it, okay? Coming up, what we have going on here now is it's 2 rounds and there's 3 exercises, but they happen to be very difficult exercises, right, guys?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna show you what's going on here, and then we're just gonna get right into it. So don't let the static nature of this round fool you. This is very difficult, okay? So we're doing an opposites drill. Now, we're gonna do the opposites where we come up here, okay, in this stance, but if necessary, you can do it from the kneeling stance. That's perfectly okay. We're gonna do 5-second holds, okay? And as you're holding those, you can go a little bit longer at home if you feel like, hey, after 2 minutes, it's a piece of cake, but I think 5-second holds each side are gonna be plenty for everybody, okay?
Believe me, you're gonna have enough.
Okay, let's go and get down in the position. And 2 minutes, guys, going to the opposite, starting with the left leg and the right hand. We're gonna try to hold out there, okay? Touch and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down and switching to the other side. And don't be in a rush to switch, guys. Remember, we have plenty of time. We don't have to be, flying through it. The whole idea is it's stability. And you'll see there are tendencies for their bodies to tilt. That's because their cores are fatigued. So we're trying to fight the lift up here a little bit, okay? Using the muscles back here, our rhomboids, our traps, the erector muscles. And if you start to fatigue too much, remember, guys, we can always lower down to the knees. We have to fight to keep it up there. Good. And then just keep switching. That's it. And you guys will find, too, it's very necessary as we switch in and out of these positions to come down to a wide base. If our base is too narrow, we'll collapse, okay? You guys are halfway there. If you feel necessary, you can do the variation of going down your knees. If you're feeling good, try to keep pushing through. Try to lift back up in here. Good. Yes, that makes you want to put your hand down. That's the body fatiguing, you guys. Try to push, though, okay? We're almost there. 45 seconds. George, you need to do a wider base, buddy. That's why you're collapsing. A little bit wider base. If you need to go down to your knees, that's okay. Now, if you notice Lisa here, she's down on the knees, and that's totally fine, okay? She's getting the same effect. It's just a little bit less intensity. That's totally acceptable. See, George is having a tough time. Ian's having a tough time. So I'm sure you at home, you're probably having a tough time too, and that's totally okay, all right? That's what we want. This shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be easy for anybody. 15 seconds now, guys. Let's finish strong. And then we're gonna go into our lateral plank, okay? Good, stabilize. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In that same prone position, okay? Let's go now, guys. In position, okay? Right here. Now we're gonna open up to the right. Try to keep the hips up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, open to the left. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to keep going, okay? Now, we're 40 seconds into this, and we're doing this for 2 minutes. So, switching every 5 seconds, for some of you guys might, at home, let's say you have really strong cores, right? You might find this too easy. You can hold it 10 seconds, 15 seconds. You can hold 1 minute one side and 1 minute on the other. And if you're doing that, if you're just holding one side, that's totally acceptable. And you're gonna find right about now, you're halfway into it, you can switch sides, okay? But alternating is probably the option a lot of you are going to go for because this happens to be quite difficult. Now keep working, guys. You're doing a great job. And if you find at home that this is just too much for you, you can always do this variation, okay? We want to form this 90-degree angle here. We just want to lift up. This still works. These muscles here on the side are our obliques. This is working all the things in the frontal muscle system, okay? But what we're doing is just a less intense version. Just make sure at the halfway point, okay, we just switch and we always go to the other side. You guys are doing great.
My body feels like I feel like my body want to collapse.
Yep, that's what you want to feel. Remember, guys, you want to get those hips up the whole time. The hips have a tendency when to dip here. We don't want them to dip. We want to keep them up. The oblique muscles, okay? We want to feel right underneath here. Almost there now, guys. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, excellent. Now let's lie down.
Oh.
We're gonna do our straight up exercise, okay? So we're just gonna sit straight up and down. Straight up and down. Work at your own pace, okay? And here again, if you're having a tough time with this, let's say your core is wiped out, you can't do anything, you can just do a basic abdominal crunch, either here or here with your hands, and up. And don't pull on the neck, okay? If you have to do a crunch, that's fine. You wanna see this. But if you can't get that, try to get this.
Last one, everyone. Let's go push it through.
Okay, you guys are doing great. 20 seconds. Let's try to rep out now, okay?
That's when you separate the adult from the kids, right here.
10 seconds.
I'm completely exhausted and I have time to make jokes. Can't believe it.
And time. Okay. Now that brings an end to round 4. So we have one more round, okay, that we're gonna come back for. So that one's difficult. This next one's gonna be the most difficult, okay? So I can promise you guys you're gonna be hurting after this.
I know, I'm having a hard time standing up right now. Just how bad it is. But I know that's what I need to get through what I want to accomplish in my career. So. And
George, we have a few seconds. Would you say that core strength is probably one of the most important aspects of being a good fighter? Like it
is, you know, because everything you do, you know, every time, let's say I try to hit someone and someone might hit me in the same time, or it's question of stability. And when your stability, you know, is good, you know, you have less chances to get hurt, to get injured at the same time.
Yeah, I'm a big believer that actually...
And also what is important, let's say I kick, I punch, the energy is transferred from the ball of my, from the ball of my heel to my knuckle. If I have a good core strength, I have less waste of energy. My energy is not lost.
It connects the power, right?
Exactly. It make the connection better.
It's like the bridge between the two.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, guys. So we went a little bit over there, but that's okay. I enjoyed listening to that. So our rest went a little bit longer. It's totally fine.
Thank
you.
Now
let's go ahead and get ready here, okay? For our back bend, all right? So we're gonna put our hands right up here by our head. We're gonna get up on the balls of our feet, okay? And we're just gonna drive up, pushing our palms down and trying to hollow out there in the back. So you want to push your hips up high into the sky, okay? And we're holding here for 30 seconds. You want to feel everything. This is working the whole posterior chain, okay? All the way. Every muscle in the back side of your body is working on this motion. This is quite difficult. After everything that you've done, you should have a tough time with this. And if you are having a tough time, it's totally acceptable to just a glute bridge, okay? You're still going to get a good effect. Not the same effect, but a good one. Okay, guys, now let's lower down from our bridge. We're gonna come right up here into the Navasana position, okay? Straight legs, try to keep the chest up. If you're having a tough time, we can bend the knees a little bit, okay? And 3, 2, 1, here we go now. This is gonna be a tough one. We're gonna do our sit through, okay? As we come back into this position. George, you need to push on your hands, that's fine. Now we're gonna lower down into our push-up, our Hindu push-up. We come back, and then we throw ourselves forward, sitting through, right back in the Navasana position, okay? Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with doing a variation. The variation, guys, is gonna be this, okay? And we come around. We still hit our push-up. Then we just come right back down on the hip and swing around. Bent knee is the easier version. Straight legs, the harder version. And if you notice, George has a ham boost. What that does, it gives you a little bit more lift. When you come back, then just put your hands down, push up, and then you can come back up here onto your fist and come through. Just remember, guys, if you do that variation, that you have to really stabilize here. You don't want to roll your wrist.
That's probably the hardest exercise so far.
Yes, this one's tough.
That's why I put my fist on the ground to be able to pass my leg through.
You got to bend the knees there. That's totally okay. Great job, Lisa. Nice line. Try to bring those legs up a little bit higher. Yeah, about the eye. The eye line. Now work at your own pace here too at home, okay? If you find you go into a few repetitions, that's fine. Hips up, George. There you go. All the way through. 15 more seconds now. This is the toughest one, right? Toughest one for the last one, just like in a fight. Okay, guys, now in this position, prone position, okay? We have our mountain climbers. Try to keep the hips even with the shoulders, and we're just pumping through, okay? Let's go, get after it. Hips a little bit lower, George. There you go, pump those legs. I know fatigue's setting in now, guys. This is when you gotta push hard. 15 seconds. There you go. Try to pump those legs, George. 10 seconds. Nice work. Lisa, butt a little bit lower. Okay, guys. Great job. Now let's come back around, okay? Back into our back bend. Right here. Coming up. Get focused now. This is it. And up. The good news is on the transfer time there, guys, it cuts down the round a little bit, which is probably some good news. This is a very difficult exercise. Let's keep going there. We have 5 more seconds. Come on, George, push it out, buddy. You're doing great. All right, lower down into Navasana, okay? So coming up, guys, no delay here now, okay? Let's go. I know you're tired. It's much easier for me. I'm just coaching you guys. For you guys, I know your muscles are burning and aching, but try to get there. If you have to bend the knees a little bit, that's okay. Good. Just take your time. Try to hold it there. Try to hold about 5 seconds in the Navasana position, okay? After you do that, try to sit up. And remember, when we go to our sit-through, look, I bring my knees up and in. I throw my head forward, and that's where I kick back. Lower down, come up. And then when I come back forward, right through. If I need to do the hand boost, that's fine. And if I need to do this variation of coming around on my hip and then doing the push-up, that's fine. And even if I need to do the variation of this push-up, that's fine. I can do it off the knees. Plenty of variations to make this an exercise everybody can do. Come on, George, almost there now. 20 more seconds here, okay? So try to get 2 more reps in. Then we're gonna finish off with a mountain climber, and then we're done with this workout, okay? Let's push through, guys, almost there. 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it around. Prone position, mountain climbers. Let's get after it now, guys. Come on, this is it. Finish strong. Pump those legs. Hips lower, George. Pump those knees high. All the way back, all the way up. That's it. Come on, man. Let's go.
Finish strong. Let's go.
Lisa, hips lower. Hips lower. Keep the hips low. Hips
Last
low.
round, like your life is depending on it.
Let's go. 10 seconds now. Push it out. That's it. Go. Let's go now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody. Good job.
What a workout.
All right, so great job, everyone. That brings an end to round 5 and an end to the workout. And if you did all of this, I imagine you're probably pretty tired and you'll be ready for the cool down, okay? What do you think, though, George? What do you think about that workout?
Well, Eric, to tell you the truth, I like when my training is harder than my fight. If you train harder, my fight will be easier. It's the same thing for everyone in life. If you make your training harder in life, when you're gonna have to go through some obstacle, it would seem easier, you know? So that's how I like to roll. That's how we roll in here. Thank you, everyone. Great workout. Congratulations, you went through this. That was a good workout. Super, everyone. Great job. Just finished our workout. Now it's time for the cool down.
The cool down, it's very important. We're not going to do a long cool down sequence, but the exercises, they're pretty much what they're doing is resetting your neuromuscular system so that you can go back into your daily life without having your muscles cramp and tighten up. We're really going to stress a lot of the muscles around our hips, okay? That's where we did a lot of work. Also our lats, our shoulders, our chest, pretty much the whole body, but we're going to do the most effective stretches that we can do in the shortest amount of time. This routine should take no more than 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, okay? So let's go ahead and start down here on our left knee. Right knee up, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch the hip flexor. So I'm gonna contract my abdominal muscles, trying to tuck my glutes right up here up underneath me, trying to tilt my pelvis under. Then I'm gonna reach my left arm straight up in the air, fingertips pointing out towards the left. And I should feel the stretch coming right in here. Now we just wanna lift our chin up while maintaining this contraction, all right? Looking straight ahead, contracting in the abdominals, glutes, stretches right up here in the front. If the arm goes forward, you have tight lats, try to force it up there in the air, okay? We have about 10 more seconds, so just hang in there. Good.
Really feel the flexor,
the hip flexor
here.
Exactly. Okay, great. Now we're going to come up. We're going to turn, face the other way, lower down to the right knee. Take your time here now, okay? Let's go ahead and set everything in position. So we're going to contract the abdominals and the glutes and press straight up. And we're holding here for 30 seconds. Now 30 seconds is pretty much the minimum here. We just want to do at least 30 seconds to make sure we stretch out the body. But if you find you're enjoying this, don't be afraid to go back through this routine, do it one more time, 2 more times, as much as you want. These are great stretches. You really can't get enough of these.
There is a lot of benefit to gain from stretching.
Okay. Now let's come up here. Now, you can do a butterfly stretch, which Patrick is going to demonstrate, or you can just lower right down here into the side straddle. Everybody's flexibility is different, but if possible, we just want to try to split our legs out here, keep the posture upright, then we want to go forward. You see, the variation that Patrick's doing is working the same muscles. We're trying to stretch the adductor muscles right here in our inner thigh, okay? What I'm trying to do is I'm basically just pushing out, so is George, and we're trying to go forward if we can. We want to lie down flat here. Again, holding each stretch for 30 seconds.
I remember when I used to be a kid, I used to go all the way down. Now as I'm growing up, getting older, it's impossible to do the same thing because I didn't practice enough.
Okay, good. Now let's close up here. Legs straight ahead. Now what we want to do, remember, we just don't want to touch our toes. We want to pull our toes back towards us, contract our quadriceps, sit nice and upright, fingertips pointing down. We're pushing forward with the heel of our palm. If you find that to be too difficult by going forward like this and it's way too much, you can just do this. Just brace your hands right here by your hips, push up, try to keep your posture upright, still pulling your toes back, still contracting your quadriceps, and just trying to eventually lean forward. Once you can break 90 degrees going forward, you can probably take your hands off and push forward.
Really good for the posterior chain.
Exactly.
Hamstring, calf, lower back. This is what you need to do.
Okay, now let's turn to our right. I'm gonna kick my left leg around here, bring my right leg in. Now if you notice, I stick my knee straight out from my hip and I form a 90-degree angle here, a 90-degree angle here. Now what I wanna do is I wanna try to go forward, putting my head all the way down to the ground. Everybody has a different flexibility level though, so the key thing is to try to lean towards your left on the stretch. If your left leg's back, lean towards your left, even if you have to stay upright. If you can lower down all the way, that's great. If you're right here, that's fine. This is for the extensors. This is for the muscles on the outside of the hip. A lot of jumping, kicking, all of those motions, we've really worked those muscles. Pretty much anything functional, you're using the extensors and the flexors. And now let's rotate around. So this is kind of cool. We're gonna lean to our right and swing to our left, and we come right back this way. Take your time getting into position though. So again, you want your left knee in front of your left hip. You want to try to create a 90-degree angle here, a 90-degree angle here. And same thing, try to lie forward. And if you have to, you don't have to push forward. Remember, you don't want to feel any type of tearing or real strong pulling, just a slight pull in the muscles. And the muscles that we're trying to feel are the muscles right outside here, okay? Some people might feel it a little bit up in the back. You shouldn't be feeling it all over. Some people might feel a little bit of hamstring. For the most part, you want to feel it on the outer part of your left hip here. Trying to lie down.
Always a side that you're more flexible than the other. That is completely normal.
Okay, now we're just gonna kick back and through underneath. So we're in the quadruped position. So if you notice, we start out here with our knees right underneath our hips, right? And what we're gonna do, and our hands are underneath our shoulders, we're in a strong foundation. We're gonna extend our right hand forward, then our left hand forward. Now what I want you to do is drop your butt back while keeping your fingertips out there, trying to touch your butt to your heels and trying to get your armpits down to the ground. Once you do that, you're trying to inch your fingertips away as much as you can. And when we're doing this, we want to feel the stretch coming right down throughout the lats, okay? Some people find if they spread their knees out here, they also get a adductor stretch here as well. That's good. You just, you know, get more flexibility in there. I happen to have loose adductors, so I don't feel anything in the adductors, but I have tight lats. So this really stretches my lats every time.
You're really lucky. Me, I'm tight pretty much everywhere.
Okay, guys, great. Now we're gonna come up here into this kneeling position. And what we want to do is we want to put our knees together, our heels together. We want to sit back here under our butt. We're going to interlace our fingers behind our back here. The most important thing is that I start to straighten my arms. That's more important than how high they get. Is that first they get straight, then I retract my shoulder blades, meaning I try to pull my shoulder blades together. Once I do that, I raise up as high as I can, and I want to feel stretched throughout my biceps, my deltoids, pectoral muscles, all of that. And there's almost an infinite amount of stretches, but we don't want to spend all day stretching. You guys just did a hard workout, so we just want to, you know, hit some of the ones that really get the body back to where it was before you did your workout. Good, Patrick. You know, George is very tight here, so this is a great stretch for him.
Absolutely.
Everybody else has good flexibility.
I should do this stretch more often.
Yeah.
Don't be scared that if you do something that you're not good at, that's mean you need to work on it. Like you can see this stretch, I'm pretty bad at it. That is something that I should put more time into it.
Okay, buddy, that's time, and that concludes our cool down. So you have to remember that the cool down, although it seems like it's easy and it's almost like it's the part of the workout everyone wants to forget to do. We did all the hard stuff, you know, we warm up because we want to get ready for the hard workout. Then we do the cool down, but sometimes we forget to do it. Remember, don't forget the cool down. It's going to allow you, it's going to help you to recover and to come back so you can be consistent and work out on a regular basis. It's very important that you do all parts of the workout and you try to be as consistent as possible because that's what leads to progress. If you just, you know, come in on occasion and you do maybe a round or two and then, you know, you skip a few days, you're not going to see the results that you're looking for. The results are going to come through consistency. That's the most important thing. And the consistency is given to you by allowing your body to recover properly, which is why we do the cool down.
And also the cool down is not only physical. For me, I use the cool down as a way to change my mind. I start from being the athlete, George St. Pierre, the fighter. When I work out, I'm the fighter. I'm a martial artist. But the cool down allowed me to make the transition by being the fighter to the everyday normal guy. So it's more than an actual workout. It's also the changing of your mind, putting your mind back into what it should be in everyday's life. Great job, everybody.